Hey y'all, so I am back with another video. Today I have a box of goodies that have been so highly requested. You guys have asked me so many different times, how do you ship fruits and veggies? So I took it as an opportunity to order some fresh fruit from one of my favorite farms in California. They're based in Brentwood, which is in the northern part of California, which is where I'm from, actually. My business is located in New York, and I am in New York, but I am from California, the Bay Area, and I am used to really good fruits. So when I think of summertime, I am craving like watermelon, plums, peaches, nectarines, oh my gosh, pears, things of that sort for the fall. So I have ordered from them before. I was actually a part of their subscription service where every other month, I think it was, you could get fresh fruit delivered. But I had to cancel it due to financial reasons. But when you guys said like, hey, I want to know about how to ship fresh fruit, I was like, oh, got you. So please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that I can do more content like this. I have to purchase this stuff, so it really helps me if you guys like, comment, and share, and watch the video till the end. And let's get right into it. So I got 3 pounds of organic mixed fruit, and you can get this on their website. It was $34.99 plus shipping. The shipping was, I believe, $30. So my total ended up being like $60. It shipped via 2-day UPS. You can upgrade it to overnight if you wanted to, but I wasn't pressed to get it, so I stuck with what I knew. As you can see, it is packaged really well. They have a custom box, so on their box it says need help. It has their phone number, their email. Legendary fruit, organically grown since 1976. You can learn more at froghollow.com. And then it has what's in here. So it says organic mixed fruit. It has organic yellow peaches from Contra Costa County and organic Hosui, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, Asian pears. Ooh. And then it says open immediately. And they also send you an email when you receive your order to say like, hey, your order is here. I also think that they were featured on O's favorite things list at one point. So I can't really remember, but let me back up. So this was my packing slip. I was looking at I blanked out the packing slip, obviously, because it has my address. Ugh. I blanked out the packing slip, obviously, because it has my address. But I was looking because something caught my eye. It said for UPS shipping only. And I was like, because I've seen these very large stickers before. So I was like, And then I can see that it came off of this sheet because this part is blank. And then the bottom has the packing slip and returns policy. Something that I think should be noted about shipping perishables is that you probably should not accept returns, but have a really good like customer service angle. So as you see, like on the box, it's like need help, call us or email us. And it has it listed here as well. And just know when you're shipping perishables, things, you can pack them as safely as possible. Things are going to get damaged and customers are going to blame you, or get lost and customers are going to blame you, or they're going to be delivered late and customers are going to blame you. So what is important is that you make it very clear on all of your packaging how someone can get in contact with you if their order arrives damaged, late, or is lost. And that should also be in the follow-up emails you send after after someone completes a purchase. So this also has a 10% off my next purchase code. It's called Packing 10. So something that they're doing similar to the Jars by Danny video, which I just did on how to ship cake jars. You can check out my channel for that. Something that they did, and what I'm seeing as a trend, is that in the packaging you include how they can get more and like a code to incentivize them to buy more. The only thing I would critique maybe about this, and this may be too much, but like if you added an expiration date, it may help people be like, oh, I have to add this like to my cart right now because this code is going to expire like in a month. But I don't know if there's an automated service that would do that, because I couldn't imagine having to like type that every time and then changing the code as well. So anyway, I'm sure there's something out there that could do that, but just something to think about. It also says if you're not 100%, it also says if you are not 100% satisfied with our products or service, let us know. We'll either promptly issue an appropriate replacement or a certificate to redeem on a future order. We do not issue refunds. I think that that's fair. I don't think that you should refund someone after you guys have already shipped the product. And just to be honest, sometimes an order will arrive damaged and the customer's not happy, which is fine, but they'll still eat it. So like, and then they still want a refund. That's just my personal opinion, but I don't know. So then we have the code again, and then we have this Farmer Owl with a brief little message about the company, and he's picking fresh fruit out of what seems like fruit farm, so very organic and homely. And as I open this up, I can see that this is an insulated insert for the box. So you can also find these on Uline, and they are good, I believe, for 24 hours. On Uline, the good thing is they'll tell you like how long this will keep something cold for if you pack it with ice. So that's saying like if you pack this with ice and it says it's 24 hours, then this should be good for 24 hours. But that's not a guarantee. It's just like a guide to go by, and you'll see on Uline that there's different methods. So since I've ordered from them, I'm fairly familiar with how they package things, but just so you guys can see, it's packed pretty tightly because they use a lot of like tissue paper and filler, and they wrap each fruit in its own paper. I mean, in a piece of paper. So when you take it out, it's like nestled in there with all of the like straw kind of stuff, and then the fruit is wrapped individually in its own sheet of paper with additional paper around it. I put these in the fridge because these actually came 2 days ago, so I haven't opened them because I wanted to do this video. But the peach looks really good. It's like not super ripe, but I can tell it's like about to be there, so I'm super excited to bite into this. And let me see, like 3 pounds of fruit is, there's 3 pieces of each. So I have the pears. Oh, I do like these pears. Okay. We just call them Asian pears, but they said that they are HOSUI Asian pears. And they still, like have dirt on them. It's like, it's organic, right? I can see that this one has like a little hole, probably from a worm. It's organic fruit that is shipped to you. So you can't really be like, oh, it's supposed to be pristine. Like, no, it's not. Like, that would be super weird. These pears are so good. I can't wait to eat this. And I got my cutting board and stuff. See, I can try them on camera. But yeah, like you get an email when it gets delivered, and it is a very like seamless process. I believe they sent 3 emails. They didn't send a confirmation email, or maybe I missed it, but they sent was a email that said welcome to the club, and I think it had another promo code, because when I was looking for the receipt so I can tell you guys the exact shipping price, I couldn't find it. Then they sent the second email was that my order had shipped, and then the third email was that my order was delivered. And I will say that I didn't get the order. I got the notification from my apartment building that I had a package, and then hours later I got the it has been delivered order. So that's why it is important to put on the package open immediately, because or that it's perishable, because if you live in a building or if you have really nice neighbors, hopefully they'll see like, oh, this is perishable, let me bring this inside, or oh, this is perishable, let me put this in a cool place. You can't rely on the customer to check their email, or for like UPS to update their system so that our system sends them the email. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of this is automated, especially if you're on Shopify. I can't speak to anywhere else, but because I haven't always been on Shopify, but as I've been shipping more, I re-platformed from Squarespace, like as soon as the business started almost. So I can only speak to Shopify, but all of this is automated, so you don't have to go in and push send order tracking number. Like, this is all automated, and you're really at the hands and mercy of UPS actually scanning this, or FedEx actually scanning this. That is why that was one of my frustrations, and why I switched from USPS to FedEx, was that USPS rarely actually scanned a package. So you guys have probably seen, like, you order something online, it's shipping USPS, and it just says like awaiting package or awaiting scan or whatever it says. Like it never even shipped. Like, the person has sent you their tracking number, your tracking number, but you never, like, it never even you can get it and like it's delivered, but it'll still say like awaiting package, and that would drive me insane, because obviously packages get lost much more easier that way, because you have no idea where it is. Like, I just had a recent batch of like packages from FedEx, I ship with FedEx, kind of go missing, but at least I can say, okay, they went missing at their hub in Tennessee, like, or I'm sorry, where's their hub? I forget where their hub is. Lexington, Kentucky, maybe? No, it's UPS hub. I don't remember where FedEx's hub, but at least I can say, okay, they got missing there, and I can call my rep. I have a sales rep with FedEx, so I can say like, hey, all these packages like went missing. What's going on? Was there a snowstorm? Like, is the warehouse like short on labor? Like, what's going on? And they can let me know. But yeah, you're at the mercy of them kind of scanning this stuff. So again, that's why it's important to put on the actual package that this is perishable, open it immediately. Oh, and then it says from our trees to your table. It's cute, like farm to table. And what else was I going to say? To be honest, I thought that there would be a bit more like instructions in this box. Not that we need instructions on how to eat fruit and preserve fruit, but, you know, I think it doesn't say keep these in the fridge or leave them on the counter, or best, I would think like I would see more about their harvesting practices, or just for this to be like you're ordering fruit in the mail. This is like a luxury experience. I feel like people like that fussiness of like, this is how you do blah blah blah, and this is how we harvest the fruits and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? People love that stuff. They eat it up. I love it. So I honestly was expecting a little bit more, just like with Jars by Danny. If you saw, like, it had the flavors listed out of each cake jar. But maybe because this is fruit and not a dessert necessarily, even though I'm going to treat it that way. So this is definitely a treat to order, you know, a $60 box of fruit. That means that each one of these pieces of fruit is like $10. Which I think is important to note for you guys that ask me about pricing and how do I price, and I'm not sure people will pay that, and blah, 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 blah. I am not the only one ordering this, I'm sure, in the world. There are other people who I'm sure order this and love it and eat it up. Like I said, I was a part of their subscription, and I want to say it was like $500 or $600 for 6 boxes, and I was really happy with it. The only reason I quit was because I need to save some money, but I was really happy with like getting that box of fruit. It was like my little treat for myself, a little piece of home. I'm on the East Coast. I can't get fruit like this that tastes like this here. So do not be nervous about charging what you need to charge to make a living. Like being in business is about like setting yourself up financially. Like I think a lot of people like miss that part, and it's like maybe frowned upon to say like I'm in business to make money, but that's what business is, and you should set yourself up financially so that you can do well in longevity, so you can hire people, you can set them up financially. So don't be afraid to, charge what you need to charge to get where you need to go. Again, this box was like $60. I want to say $64. And that means that each piece of fruit is a little over $10. And that is totally fine. Like, what else would you expect? I was just telling my friend, Connor, if you're watching this, anyone who orders any type of food on the internet is either cosplaying as if they have money, or they actually have some money and they have disposable income. And I think most Americans who are ordering food on the internet like have disposable income. So don't be afraid to take your little chunk of their check, especially if you're providing, like I said, like good customer service. If something goes wrong, the product is pristine, you're doing your best to make sure it's packaged correctly and tightly. And something also I wanted to say about shipping, which I said in my first ever video, it's called the ship test, is you want to make sure that when you close up your box, whatever you are shipping, I don't care if it's cake jars, fruit, juices, whatever. When you close up your box, and it may not work with this one because I took that fruit out, close up your box before you tape it up, shake it. Oh, see, it does work with this one. I don't feel or hear anything moving around. And the reason why you want to do that is so that you know that the more you know that things are secure. Because the more things are moving around, the more chance it has to get damaged. And that is how you like continue to provide good customer service, is that you ensure that your stuff is like packed tight. You're not no amateur at this. You know exactly what you're doing, because this tells me that they know what they're doing. From the and let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Has their logo. I think that's their logo. No, their logo is a frog. It has like their website, and then each piece of fruit is wrapped in this and put in the box. And I also will say, my parents I got them the CSA box, so they go every other week and pick up like a box of fruit. I think it's more than 3 pounds though. I think it's maybe like 10, and they get like a whole bunch of stuff. There's some fruit that I'm sure Frog Hollow can't ship, and then like ripeness and stuff like that. So, my parents get the box, and it's the same kind of like beautiful customer service. They go and pick it up from like some woman's house, but it's like sitting outside under a shaded area. It's very nice from what I hear. And a few times they've been like, oh, we keep getting the same stuff. Can you ask them to like change it up a bit because we keep getting apricots or something? And you can totally ask them to do that. 1 second. Okay, so sorry about that. I had to accept an Uber Eats order, but I wanted to just wrap up and say that overall I would give this a Actually, I'm sorry. I have to try the fruit. And I'm, crazy. I'm not going to even wash it. So this is the pear. Mmm. If I bought this, well, I'm sure I've seen these pears in Whole Foods. If I bought this pear in Whole Foods, it would not taste like this. 1000% it will not taste like this. I don't know what they do to their fruit there. I think it has to do with the sun and the environment and the soil. That's so good. It reminds me of home. Like, it makes me so happy. Here's the peach. Ooh, dripping. It dripped as soon as I cut into it. Perfect little peach. Like, you can smell it before you even bite into it. Oh. I haven't been, but I hear in Japan, gifting like really good fruit is like a thing. Nature's candy, I tell you. Gifting really good fruit is a thing, and we actually at Blondery did a collab with Oishi, which is a vertically grown omakase berry here in New York. And there's like 4 berries, and it's I think like $50. I think they actually lowered their prices a bit because they're able to produce more now. But the same kind of experience, but you could only get it in New York for a while. And I'm not sure if that's still true, but same kind of experience, like very elegantly and beautifully packaged. And before you even like open the box to these strawberries, it was like the aroma of strawberries. So we actually did a jar where it was a crazy thing. So because of the like fragility of those berries, as soon as you cut into them and as soon as you get them, you have to use them. So we essentially got the strawberries delivered the day before in the evening, and then assembled our cake jar. So we did an 11-layer cake and a cake jar. It had toasted Rice Krispie treats, like salted toasted Rice Krispie treats. So like a little bit of like salt in a Rice Krispie treat, and like that nuttiness from toasting the Rice Krispies. A French buttercream, which is like really rich egg yolk based buttercream. The white cake that I make that is to die for, super moist, also a very fragile thing. And then the omakase berries, and I can't remember and then a blondie. I think there was there was a strawberry rosé blondie in it. And we had to assemble all of these literally within hours, drop them off at FedEx before they closed, and everything shipped overnight because we couldn't take the chance of the berries like getting mushy or like weird. That was one of our best selling jars, and I actually have people who email me about that collab to this day. Like, when are you doing that again? I loved it. It was amazing. And it was such a decadent like little treat, I think, for people, and people are willing to pay for that. Like I said, in Japan it's like a whole thing. That pear, I can't decide which one I like better. I think the pear though, because it has that crunchiness, but the peach is also so delicious and so perfectly ripe and perfectly like that sweetness / that tartness that comes with the peach. The only other company I can think of that ships fruit is Harry and David, but I don't know if they ship every kind of fruit, but all I know them for is their pears. And I don't know if it's that pear or a different kind of pear. I think it's the Bosch pears, if I'm not mistaken, that Harry and David ships. And this is not the only thing that they ship. They have ice cream sandwiches that they make. I wanted last year. They had peach ice cream sandwiches that were made with their peaches. And I remember texting the guy I was dating, like, I really want to order these. But I think I was getting the box at the same time. So I was like, this is too much. Yeah, like I would give this experience, after I've tasted the fruit now, I'm like, okay, 10 out of 10. I was gonna give them a 7 just because I thought that like it would be nice to have like maybe a story of how they grow this and their harvesting practices, and like give me something to like look at. Like when I think about Jars by Danny, I just happen to have it right here. I don't want them to take up the video, but they have like their flavors listed out and then what's inside of it. So this is like something people like to eat and be looking at. And you have to remember, like, people love that. It's kind of like you're explaining to them, like, ooh, what am I trying? Ooh, that's the whipped cream part. Ooh, that's the lemon bar cookie. Ooh, that's the lemon custard. You know what I mean? Like, they love that. So giving them that experience, whether it be printed or on a QR code, is super important. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that this was helpful if you guys are trying to ship fruit from maybe your farms, which would be super cool. And let me know in the comments if you guys want me to kind of open up my DMs per se, and maybe start letting you guys ship me things and I review it. I don't know. I was thinking about that, but I didn't know if you guys wanted like my honest opinion, because I don't want to do it if you guys want me to like baby you and sugarcoat something. I'm going to tell you like if there's something you need to work on. And then you obviously like your brand would be out there for people to know about, but like if it's bad, then maybe that's not a good look. I don't know. PR works in mysterious ways. So, let me know in the comments if you would be open to shipping me a box just so I can gauge if that's something we want to do. But either way, I'm going to continue to order things that are perishable and review them. So again, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps me to get the money to keep doing this, because I have to order this with my own funds, you know. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can get to like 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And to be completely honest, my channel isn't monetizing right now because I don't have enough watch hours. So again, it would be really helpful if you like just binge watch all my stuff so that I can get my watch hours back up and I can begin making money from my channel again. So thank you guys so much for all of your support. I appreciate it. And again, I hope this is super helpful. I'm going to finish this fruit, especially the pear, but I'm going to finish both of them, but especially this pear. And I will see you on the next one. I really do think the next one is going to be chocolate covered strawberries, or maybe just chocolate in general, because you guys asked me about that too. Let me know below, actually. Let me know that as well. What do you guys want to see next? So I can order something. Yeah, I think like chocolate covered strawberries is something you guys ask for a lot, but I've also seen people ask for chocolate. And then vegetables too. But I didn't know what kind of vegetables you guys meant. So maybe send me that as well. Or whatever else you guys want to see. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.